Great.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
Look at Cleveland's starting group. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. Okoro out there with Mitchell. And it's Hunter in at the 3, a small forward. Now Okoro after Jalen Green's three-pointer that didn't go. And then Allen slams it in.
Well, so often we're talking about Jared Allen's length, and he does it nicely on the offensive glass right there.
Brooks setting the pick for Green. Traps in the tray.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Cavaliers. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. It's taken away by Smith. Brooks outside. Eason, a screen on Mitchell. Mobley against Eason. Shot clock at 6. The shot by Thompson, no good. Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Mobley, a screen on Thompson. Mitchell finds Mobley. Hunter on the wing. For 3, Mitchell. Rebound by Smith.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
When Donovan Mitchell, Greg, is on the floor, he is the offense.
Yeah, and that goes beyond just his ridiculous scoring. It gets overlooked that he's also a skilled passer. So one way or another, Mitchell is finding points out there.
Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
And Thompson gets it to go.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those, because if you get up too close at the arc, Ahmed will blow right by you.
Now here's Okoro. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
Here's Eason. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Allen kicks to Hunter. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And here comes Smith, leading the fast break. Green inside the three-point line. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
And Smith already understands you have to be unselfish if you're going to gain the respect of your teammates and coaches.
The drive by Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. Now here's Green. 5 points in the game. Pass to Eason. Rebounded by Allen. Allen's got 4 rebounds in this game. Mobley misses. Houston in the lead. Thompson outside. And there it is for him. Thompson's got 5 points so far.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
Now here's Okoro. Back to Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Mitchell against Brooks. Green, the pass to Smith. Here's Eason. Nothing on the board. Trains it from beyond the arc.
And he found a perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the deep.
Pass to Okoro. The 3. Good on the three-point shot. Okoro's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Cavs.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now Smith following the three-point attempt by Donovan Mitchell. Smith sets the pick for Green. Pass to Eason. Latrey. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Allen surveying the D. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And here's Brooks from outside. And that one released in time, but no good. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Right. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Rockets, guys.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Man, why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
They've got Smith. Torrey Easton is out there with Thompson. And it's Green, and it's Brooks in at the 2. That's the 5 for Houston right now. And Green slams it in.
Just hanging in the air that time. Green with some terrific bounce.
Mitchell dishes to Okoro. Back to Mitchell. Mobley a screen on Thompson. Mitchell kicks to Okoro. Pass to Allen. It's stolen by Smith. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. They retain possession. Tries again. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Cleveland shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. When it comes to the game's elite scorers, Doris, Donovan Mitchell is certainly on that list.
Kevin, there's no question about it. He's a proven playoff performer, a natural leader who doesn't mind a team leaning into his scoring ability. And the beauty is he can do it in a lot of different ways.
Now, here's Okoro. He has 6. Mobley kicks to Mitchell. Buries the long-range jumper. Mitchell's got 7 points in the game.
Boy, how quick from the touch to the release for Donovan Mitchell. Look out, defense.
From deep, Green sinks the three-pointer. Green's got the lead up to 5 now for the Rockets.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Pass to Hunter. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Mitchell missing. Rockets leading by 5. Green kicks to Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
He's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Mitchell against Thompson. Kicks it out to Allen. Trying his luck from deep. Thompson with the rebound. And so Green will bring it up for Houston. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Smith back to Green. Smith in the posts. Covered by Hunter. Smith's shot is good.
And this is why you let Smith work inside. He's adept at knowing how to finish in traffic.
Mitchell passes to Hunter. Now here's Okoro, guarded by Green. And the rejection by Smith. And then Allen slams it in. Houston's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Smith for 3. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Hunter with it. He's picked up by Brooks. Hunter kicks to Allen. Eason against Mobley. Pass to Okoro. For 3. It's rebounded by Houston.
tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
Outside, Green. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. The Cavaliers trail by 7. And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That is his first foul of the game. So the Rockets end up going with a whole new group. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Allen. Dean Wade comes in for Mobley. Sam Merrill, he's checked in for Isaac Okoro. And it's Ty Jerome in for Donovan Mitchell. Here's Whitmore. On the wing, Holiday. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. 34 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Wade, a screen on Howard. Took him no time at all on that one. Jerome's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Here's Tate, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. And the Rockets lead by 9.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now Whitmore shoots over Merrill, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Houston Rockets bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look at Jalen Green, he's really been playing well.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
So on the floor for Cleveland, Wade out there with Max Strus. Then there's Garland. Then it's Thompson, and it's Jerome in at the 1. And eventually, every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or 2 against the young fellas. And sometimes, that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
He took what the defense was giving him that time. There was nobody on him on the three-point shot. Boy, don't give him the lights out.
Şengün inside. Working on Thompson. Şengün with the bucket.
Off and running right out the bat here to start the second half.
Wade on the wing. Pass to Jerome. Garland surveying the D. And another 3 for Cleveland.
So aggressive at the arc. Darius Garland never shy about letting it fly.
Doris, when the Cavaliers made the trade for Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland then began to do a lot of his work off the ball.
He had to, Kevin, and he made no secret of the fact that this was an adjustment. When you are accustomed to being the primary initiator, moving off the ball takes time. But to his credit, he's adapted beautifully.
Now, here's Tate. He's guarded closely. Pass to Şengün. They kick it out to Green. Offensive rebound. From past the arc. Hands it from downtown. Green's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And a smooth jump shot from the veteran Green there. These are looks he nails consistently.
A 3 from Strus. Bangs home the trifecta. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Holiday surveying the floor.
A terrific job, Thompson, relying on his length to get his arms up and challenge the shot.
And he's good on the 3-ball. Green's got 6. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Stolen by Holiday. The 3 doesn't go that time. Cleveland's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Garland, no good. The Rockets have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Holiday with the 3, drills it from outside. Holiday's got the lead up to 10 now for the Rockets. And so Garland will bring it up for the Cavaliers. Wade outside. Back to Garland. Pass to Jerome. 6 to shoot. Outside Garland. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Rockets leading by 10. Here's Tate. No good from outside. The Cavaliers shooting the ball at 42%. And it falls over the rim and in. Bruce has got his second basket of the game.
Darius Garland playing the role of ball distributor to perfection. Pretty pass.
Pass to Green. Şengün against Thompson. 3-pointer. Şengün no good. The Cavaliers trail by 8. And then Wade slams it in.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Holiday finds Whitmore. Off target from 3-point range.
That's not his spot, but given the lack of defense, you'd like to see him knock that one down.
Garland, no good.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
15 seconds left in the third. And here's Holiday. He's got 5. Pass to Şengün from deep 3-point land. And no good. And so it's Houston with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. We've got more in store. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Jalen Green is out there with Brooks. Then it's Tari Eason. Then it's Thompson. And it's Smith in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Eason with a screen for Smith. Pass to Thompson. And it's Brooks in the corner. 5 to shoot. Lets it go with a 3. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Allen's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And Allen with the slam.
Jared Allen putting on a show. Get out of his way, folks. It's coming down on your head.
Pass to Green. Eason with a screen for Green. And the 3-ball is good. And the Rockets lead by 5.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Here's Mitchell. Now Hunter. Allen a screen on Brooks. Hunter for 3. Nailed from 3-point land. Hunter's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. Pass to Eason. Out to Thompson. And Thompson slams it home.
rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
Mitchell with it. He's picked up by Brooks. Thompson with the rebound. Rockets leading by 4. Stolen by Okoro. Here's Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can...
And one of Green's best assets, his leaping ability. He's a natural athlete, very explosive.
The drive by Mitchell, and then Mitchell at the dunk.
Wow, Donovan Mitchell simply fearless when his team is in need.
Eason gets a wide open look. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Smith's got 3 assists now in this one. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Green. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Poked away. Mitchell dishes to Okoro.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Mobley sets the pick for Mitchell. Launches it. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Eason's got 6 rebounds in the game. Mitchell against Thompson. Outside Green. Locked up there for Thompson. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. There's a minute 34 left in the 4th. Mitchell against Thompson. This one for 3. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots the 3. Here's Allen, and it's Allen with the jam.
Well, this guy has got tremendous length and hops. Jared Allen makes it easy.
Pass to Smith. Back to Brooks. Over in the corner, Green. Thompson sets the pick for Green. From outside the arc. Hunter with some nice defense.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Inside, here's Brooks. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
I'll tell you, they'd better come up with some points on every possession from now on.
Thompson passes to Brooks. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
The 3 ball. Shot by Eason. No good.
A 3 and nothing but a 3 will do here.
You've got to keep your composure and execute to get a quality look from 3.
So it's a narrow victory for the Rockets, pulling it out for the W.
But eventually, I'll get there.
I'm a tiger on the loose, I'm a menace in the booth, I'm the medicine you're afraid to take. I'm the gas and the devil in your gut that you're fighting just to keep it fake. Kinda like the view with the dice and me, top down with the rims and gold. So baby, pour me a drink
for the New York Knicks. We've got OG Anunoby. Mikal Bridges is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Towns in at the center position. And for the Rockets, we've got Green, Thompson out there with Tari Eason. Then it's Dylan Brooks. And it's Smith in at the 5 down low. Grant, one thing these teams have in common, they are great at rebounding the basketball.
Oh, yes, they are. I mean, it'll be a battle down low. Boxing out is vital. And second chance points may just decide this game.
Now here's Brunson. Another shot. Here's Anunoby. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Amazing just how trusted Brunson is with the basketball.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Ime Udoka for a minute, and we discussed Mikal Bridges. Coach said Mikal creates a lot of problems with his movement off the ball. He keeps the defense on its toes. We can't allow him to get into a rhythm. And he also praised Bridges' on-ball defense. He'll be the focus of their game plan tonight. Brian?
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Now here's Green from the arc. And another miss by Houston.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Bridges misses.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Well, Grant, all the high hopes Knicks fans have had in recent years, they have finally come to fruition.
Yeah, it really was good to see the Knicks have a great campaign last year. From the players to the coaches to the front office and the fans. They've pressed all the right buttons.
And New York has possession after the basket by Houston. And that one's good for Brunson.
You know, some threes look better than others, and Brunson's lefty stroke from three is a beautiful thing.
Smith against Towns. Smith passes to Brooks. Now Thompson. Shot clock at 6. The 3 is up. Karl-Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. New York has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Brooks against Brunson. Here's Towns. Deflected. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. Here's Thompson. Counted. 2 for 4 from the field now.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
Brunson passes to Bridges. Hart with a screen on Brooks. Three-pointer, Bridges. They get it again. The kick out to Brunson. Towns on a screen. The 3. Thompson pulls it in. Rockets trail by 4. Here's Easton. Buries lays it from 3.
Already an intelligent playmaker, Thompson moves the ball well for a rookie.
Towns for 3. Towns can't get that one to fall. The Rockets have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. On the wing, Brooks. From deep. Fires the 3. And Anunoby pulls it down. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the Knicks. Towns passes to Brunson. Connects from downtown. Brunson's got 6.
Really quick release there from Brunson. Let that one go in a hurry.
And we talk about guys who can really guard 1 through 5. OG Anunoby is one of them, Brent.
Yeah, OG can make your night a living nightmare the way he can guard. He chases around shooters. He's physical enough to deal with wings who like to play in the mid-range, and he's relentless on the defensive end of the floor.
Now here's Thompson, and he drives in. The rebound by Bridges.
Let's hope for his sake that he does not try that one ever again.
And a foul on Josh Hart. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Smith with a screen on Bridges. Floats one up. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got his 5th rebound in this one. Hart from long range. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. It's tipped. They push it up 4 on 3. 3-pointer Brooks sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Yeah, the moment the fast break starts, Brooks is out in transition, and that hustle gives him the edge.
And here's Brunson from the arc. Smith with the rebound. Rockets trail by 4. Thompson passes to Smith. Pass to Eason. The 3. Another 3 from Houston.
What a play! That's good!
Are you kidding me?
Wow! Oh, showing some moxie, nailing a huge Hail Mary.
It's been all. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for New York.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Well, they really cashed in on the break. I mean, it feels like they're hungry to get out, they're hungry to run, and they're not passing up any chances to leak out and score.
We've got Smith. Tari Eason is out there with Thompson. Then it's Green, and it's Brooks in a 2-guard. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Rockets showing improvement. Head coach Ime Udoka said, quote, when you rely on your young guys, you're constantly trying to instill habits that'll carry them for the rest of their careers. It's mistakes and tendencies you have to try to break continually. Just staying positive. We see glimpses of how close we can be.
All right, Allie, thanks for that.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
There's a screen, and here's Brunson from the arc. Smith with the rebound.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Thompson's shot is off.
He's got to be mad at himself. You won't get a better look than that.
Anunoby for 3. He drops it from range. Anunoby's got 8.
Doesn't get much easier than that. Hart was licking his chops when he saw his man wide open.
Nails it from 3.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or two. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too.
Brunson on the drive. Hart finds Bridges. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Brooks, the pass to Thompson. Screen by Eason. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
And you see the tight handles from Thompson. He can break defenders down in pick and roll, ISO, you name it.
Anunoby on the wing. Over Thompson. And Anunoby gets it to go on the assist by Brunson. Anunoby's got 5 points in the quarter. Smith passes to Thompson. Now Green. He's guarded by Bridges. Green in the post. He's against Bridges. And that one's good. Green. Green's gotten his second bucket.
And fighting his way through. Green not afraid in there with the big boys.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Brunson against Green. And here we go. The Rockets in transition. Here's Thompson. He's off on the layup. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. Trailing by 2. Can't hit that one. And here we go. The Rockets in transition. And they get it back. Pass to Eason. Here's the 3. Hart pulls it in. For New York, they've gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Outside Anunoby. 3-pointer. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
People talk about 3-and-D with Bridges, but he can pass it too.
Eason finds Thompson. Oh, there's the alley. It's Eason with the jam.
The great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected.
That's staying connected to the shooter and timing the contest.
The drive by Brooks. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game.
And what a drive from Brooks. Just carving through the defense like me on the slopes in Aspen.
Jalen Brunson playing big right now.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
Pass to Green. Eason, a screen on Bridges. And here's Green from the arc. And it's New York with a rebound. 29 seconds left to play in the half. And it's Bridges with the jam.
What a stuff there. Bridges doing it with authority.
The Rockets have gotten 8 of 14 shots to drop so far in the second. Eason, a screen on Brunson. Brooks from outside. And Anunoby pulls it down. Anunoby's got 4 rebounds now. Shot from the wing. Another one falls for New York.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
3-pointer, Brooks. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
The tray at the horn knocks it all up.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. You look at Jalen Brunson in this game, he's been everywhere.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
So on the floor for the Knicks, P.J. Tucker is out there with Precious Achiuwa. Then it's Delon Wright, and then it's Landry Shamet, and it's McBride in at the 2. And Brent, this Knicks team, they've taken on the identity of their head coach.
Well, B.A., isn't it interesting? Tom Thibodeau, lots of scuttlebutt about him as the coach. And then they brought in players that kind of fit the coach. They play hard, they play defense first, they play a ton of minutes, but this team is gritty, and they don't give up.
Knicks leading by 5. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Here's McBride. Off target from 3-point range. And Houston is shooting at 45% of the game so far. Pass to Şengün. On the wing, Holiday. Şengün, a screen on right. 3-pointer, Holiday. Sends it home from 3-point land. Holiday's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Outside McBride. Tucker with a screen. Fades away. McBride can't get it to go.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
Outside McBride. Over Whitmore. A nice shot by McBride. McBride's got 7 points for the quarter. Pass to Tate. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. New York has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. And it's Wright missing. Houston has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Now Green. On the wing, Whitmore. And that comes off the assist by Green. Whitmore's got 5 now. Grant, we're starting to see more players throwing alley-oops to themselves off the backboard. Did you ever do that?
In practice, maybe, but although I had some leaping ability early on, I never had the audacity to do it in a real game.
Achua against Şengün. Fires in the triple. Şengün's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside McBride. Tucker, the pass to McBride. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Not always the best scenario, but in this game, pride takes over. You score on me, I'm going to come back and score on you.
Here's Wright. Second chance shot. 4-3. And again, New York with the triple. Incredible game. This lead has been exchanged 8 times.
Tremendous show of will and resilience on both sides.
Pass to Şengün. Whitmore with it. Picked up by Tucker. Here's Whitmore. Launches it. Sinks it from distance. Give him 8.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Right, pass to McBride. It's stolen by Holiday. Good on the shot. And now a 3-point Rocket lead. The Knicks have gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. Tucker with a screen. Here's McBride. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Tate's shot is off. New York has gotten 3 of 6 threes to fall in the third quarter. Right, pass to Tucker. Off target from outside. For Houston, they've gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside, Green. Şengün, a screen on Tucker. Green finds Holiday. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Şengün. Over Achua. Oh, denied.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
It's great to see a fantastic block on replay once again.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
And the game's still closely contested as we end the third quarter. It's Houston leading by 1. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Jabari Smith out there with Tari Eason. Then it's Dylan Brooks. Then it's Jalen Green. And it's Thompson in at the small forward position. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Towns.
And so nice to see Towns use his high basketball IQ to dominate in pick and rolls. It seems like he always makes the right read in that situation.
Eason, pass to Green. Shoots from 14. And that's good for 2. And the Rockets lead by 1.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish.
The 3 from Thompson, and the three-pointer goes.
And this is big for Thompson's confidence. He needs to keep hitting from downtown.
Towns, a screen on Green. Here's Brunson outside. And again, New York with the triple.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
And that's just an all-around talent there. I mean, Green is dependable at finding his open teammates.
And an Obi for 3. They get it back. Outside Hart. There's the triple. The Knicks keep it alive. Outside Anunoby. Gets the 3 ball to go.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Brooks a screen on Bridges. Green for 3. It's hauled in by Jalen Brunson.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
It's Hart on the wing. Back to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Yeah, going right for the iron. Towns muscling his way through.
Right side Green. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Smith left side. Beyond the arc. Drains the triple.
This is huge for Smith's overall growth. Now, he wants to be a knockdown scorer in big-time spots.
Brunson passes to Towns. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Houston has gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the 3rd quarter. Shoots it from the corner. And it's New York with a rebound.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
The 3 from Thompson. They get the rebound. Pass to Brooks. Fires from deep. Houston gets it back. There's a minute 26 left in the 4th quarter of this one. And it's going to be a 3-second call. The Knicks with the lead. Outside Brunson. It's Bridges on the wing. No good with the triple. The Rockets have gone 4 for 10 in the 4th. And here's Thompson for 3. And he's 6 for 12 after that one.
And the defense is looking almost lost on the perimeter. That opens up a quality three-point shot, and he delivers.
Well, you concern yourself with the other guys who you think are going to damage you, and he stepped up and delivered that huge three-point shot.
Towns passes to Anunoby. Lets it go from deep. Can't get it to fall. 6 for 10 now. Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
Brooks, the pass to Smith. Thompson, a screen on Hart.
Now, that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
And here's Brunson from the arc. And he buries it. Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings him within 1. And they committed intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he ends up making the second. And that'll put him up 2. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. Towns on the screen. Takes the 3. He's off from 3. Here's Green.
Oh, man.
Oh!
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. And so the big win by Houston in a tight game. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job.
York Knicks starters. We've got Mikal Bridges, Anunoby out there with Hart. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Brunson in at the 1 spot. And for Cleveland, a lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. Donovan Mitchell is out there with the Okoro. And it's Hunter in at the 3, the small forward. There should be plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
Wanting the ball there. Mitchell getting those 3 points back.
Brunson with a clean look. Out to Bridges. Takes a 3. It doesn't go for him.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Mobley is screen on Bridges. Mitchell wide open. Off target from outside.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Now here's Okoro. Defense right on him. There's the triple. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Anunoby outside. Anunoby with the screen for Hart. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
You can't afford to let Hart get going from deep. He's ready to shoot it when given the opportunity.
One of the best 3 and D wings in the league. And let's start with OG Anunoby, who excels from the corner.
And Kevin, about 45% on quarter threes the last couple seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally. That's in addition to his elite defensive ability.
Some nice passing by New York here. Anunoby against Hunter. From the arc. Jared Allen grabs the miss. For Cleveland, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. They get it back. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Look, the offensive glass is all about effort and energy. And Allen, look, he's got plenty of both.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kenny Atkinson and I got a chance to talk for just a bit. Now, I spoke to him about the plan for Karl Anthony Towns now. Coach said, we know Cat has size and power, so we're hoping we can match him there. We don't want to make ourselves soft targets for him. We can expect it to be intense and physical down on the block. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. And here's Towns. Following the three-pointer from DeAndre Hunter. It's good from long range.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now, here's Mobley. Pass to Hunter. Mitchell with it. Mobley sets the pick for Mitchell. Launches a 3. Second chance shot. Mobley finds Allen. Bridges against Mitchell. Clock at 4. Shoots over Bridges. It's rebounded by New York.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Brunson surveying the D. That 3 off the mark.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So, no doubt, expectations will be high.
And Mitchell makes scoring look so easy. That jumper he's got is lethal.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Brunson's got 6.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Allen for 3. Connects from three-point range.
Look, if Allen is going to hit that shot, your whole defensive strategy has to change.
Now here's Brunson. Covered by Okoro. Brunson the pass to Towns. Bridges kicks to Towns. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Cavaliers leading. Pass to Mitchell. There's 18 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Misses the three, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Hart with it. Towns in the corner. From outside, off the mark.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
So at the end of one quarter of... And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Cleveland?
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And they've also been feeling it from beyond the arc. Good start for them so far.
A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. Isaac Okoro out there with Mitchell. And it's Hunter in at the three. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Now, here's Hunter. Mitchell outside. Mobley a screen on Hart. Back to Mobley. Stolen by Anunoby. Here's the three. The offensive rebound. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That is his first foul of the game. Bridges against Mitchell. And Mikal Bridges with the three.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 5. Mitchell sets the screen for Hunter. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Hunter's got 6.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. OG Anunoby has become a great complementary offensive weapon. Coach Tom Thibodeau says he's got a really good feel for it. He's very unique in that sense. He knows how to read defenses and how to attack. Kevin, his acquisition has taken this team to another level at both ends of the court. Back to you.
DA, it's been phenomenal. No question about that whatsoever. Thank you so much.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Anunoby finds Brunson. Towns the screen from deep three-point land. And it's Jalen Brunson with the three. Brunson's got the game tied up here for New York. Bridges against Mitchell. In the corner, it's Hunter. Back to Mitchell. Mobley a screen on Bridges. 5 on the clock. The shot by Mitchell, no good. New York's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Richard, something amazing about Donovan Mitchell. He averages over 20 points per game every single season.
Yeah, he is just a natural, talented scorer. He beats you in so many different ways. What I like most about his numbers, they go up in the postseason.
Now Towns, following the three-point attempt by Donovan Mitchell. Bridges kicks to Hart. Trains the three-pointer. Hart's got the lead up to 3 now for the Knicks.
The defense got crossed up, and Bridges takes advantage with that pass.
Sinks the triple. New York's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. On deep, Brunson. The long distance three is buried. Brunson's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Knicks. Mitchell outside. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Mobley. That's tipped. Bridges with the steal. Hart with it. Hart with the screen for Anunoby. From downtown. Cavaliers with the rebound. Mobley's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Allen for the 3. Kept alive. Mobley kicks to Hunter. Looking for Allen and gets it there. Another shot. Lays it up off the glass. Allen's got 10.
Nice job by Allen inside, getting the ball in a good spot and finding a way to execute.
Brunson the pass to Bridges. Out to Brunson. Hart with the screen for Brunson. No good on the triple. The Cavaliers trailing. A miss that time. Would have put him up. 19 seconds left in the second quarter. Anunoby a screen on Mobley. Hart, no good.
I guess we can credit the defense for that one going wide. They did everything they could to influence the shot.
Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you can hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. Goodness.
Here's Anunoby. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Please bring your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. They're measuring up the shot.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. One guy who's been getting it done is Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. Miles McBride out there with Wright. Then there's Achua. Then there's Landry Shamet, and it's Tucker in at the 4. McBride buries it from three-point range. McBride's got his team on the board first here in the second half for the Knicks. Thompson sets the pick for Garland. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. And the Cavaliers lead by 1. Pass to Tucker. The kick out to Wright. Here's McBride, guarded by Garland. Pulls up on the wing. And it's Darius Garland with the rebound. And so Garland will bring it up for Cleveland. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Pass to Jerome. Back to Garland. Shot clock at 5. Fires away from outside. It's rebounded by New York.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Here's McBride, guarded by Garland. Tucker can't get it to go. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Now, here's Garland, guarded closely. Knocks down the 3-ball. Now it's a 4-point Cavalier lead. RJ, one league rule that has gotten a lot of attention, carrying the basketball.
Oh, these guys carry the ball at a ridiculous rate. Even Allen Iverson used to do it, and then eventually he took it out of his game. But yeah, the referees could clean it up a little bit, I'll be honest.
Here's Garland after New York gets the 3. It's hauled in by Achua.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
That is absolutely a shot that Garland has in his back pocket just for moments like this.
Here's McBride. Misses the 3. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Wade kicks to Strus. Wade sets the pick for Strus. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Tucker. New York's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. So, Richard, when you look at Max Strus, what does he provide for this team?
Well, one, he's battle-tested, Kevin. He's a fearless shooter, and he's a guy that can get on a roll and hit clutch shots.
Now, here's Strus, defended by McBride. Strus passes to Wade. Back to Strus. Takes the three. Drills the three-pointer. And the Cavaliers lead by 3.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Hits the three-point bomb.
And Garland can get going from deep, which is why you can't give him very much space.
Here's McBride. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Thompson outside. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Outside Garland. Over to the wing. Here's Jerome. No good that time.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
White looking around. Over Wade. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
That may be not the highest percentage of looks right there, but look, you can't argue with results, I guess.
Wade for 3. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Cavaliers ahead. They're up by. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game. Almost like he had a sixth sense.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. Mitchell is out there with the Coral. And it's Hunter in at the small forward spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. A nice shot by a Coral.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Towns sets the pick for Brunson. And it's Towns missing. Cleveland leading by 5. Mitchell outside. Mobley a screen on Brunson. Mitchell dishes to Allen. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for New York. Towns. New York missing again.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you. And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
Here's Anunoby. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson.
And you see how Brunson's fine-tuned his playmaking ability. That pass on time and on point.
On the wing, Mitchell. Defended by Bridges. Okoro shot is off. Knicks trail by 4. Here's Brunson. For the 3. Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And nice dime from Hunter there. An unselfish player who knows how to look for his teammates.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the 4th. Brunson outside. Brunson drops it in from the arc. Wow!
And he's got the confidence. Brunson playing out of his mind. Mitchell against Bridges.
And here is Mitchell. Clock at 6. Hunter kicks to Mitchell. Puts up a deep 3. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Allen drives in. Pass to Mitchell. Stolen by Anunoby. It's stolen by Allen. Now, here's Hunter. Now Allen.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And he finishes nicely on the way. And the Cavaliers lead by 6. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Cavaliers.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And they've really been able to get out in transition and produce. The defense hasn't had an answer for this up-tempo pace.
And it's Mitchell missing. Knicks trail by 6. And it's Hart penetrating to the middle. Mobley against Bridges. Hart kicks to Bridges. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mobley's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Anunoby against Mitchell. There's the 3. Hits it from three-point range. Mitchell's got the lead up to 9 now for Cleveland.
When you shoot hundreds of these shots in gyms by yourself, it will make you automatic just like Mitchell.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Pass to Okoro. 3-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Anything other than a make is game over. This is where you lean on your stars to get you to the finish line. Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
From deep, Brunson gets the 3-pointer to fall.
3 points.
And so here's Cleveland. And Cleveland can just let the clock run down here. Pass to Hunter. For 3, Mitchell. And Mobley throws it down hard.
Putting a little something extra on that one. Mobley showing off his skills around that rim.
Assisted by Jalen Brunson.
We see the Cavaliers get the win here. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but
But eventually, I'll get there.
I'm a tiger on the loose, I'm a menace in the booth, I'm the medicine you're afraid to take. I'm the gasoline and nut and the devil in your gut that you're fighting just to keep it baked. Kinda like the view with the dice in the mid, top down with the rims and gold. So baby, pour me a drink, I'm gonna let out the freak beat back in the kiss. Let him run, let him eat, stone cold killer. Let off the beat. Let him bang on the streets like Godzilla. Let him eat, stone cold killer. Let off the beat. Let him bang on the streets like Godzilla.
Defense looking for answers.
Well, they've got two main ingredients. One, you've got to have a system that demands unselfishness, and then you need players that are willing to play unselfishly, and they've got both of those things.
Now let's take a look at the Rockets' opening lineup. Smith out there with Tari Eason. Then it's Green. Then it's Dylan Brooks. And it's Thompson in at the 3 spot.
Green getting very aggressive on the perimeter and really good concentration as he focused on his shot.
Mobley passes to Okoro. Back to Mobley. Lets the 3 fly. Smith with the rebound. On the wing, Thompson. Checked by Mitchell. Thompson's shot is off. And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. It's a 3-point game. And Okoro gets it to go.
And that's easy pickings right there. Leave someone that wide open, and Mitchell's not going to miss them.
Smith against Mobley. Smith no good. Cleveland has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point land so far. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Brooks from outside. Counted from distance.
Yeah, the turnover sparking the break. Smith, a relentless defender with a disruptive wingspan.
Pass to Allen. Hunter with the ball. Back to Allen. Up and over Brooks. That's good from Allen on the assist by Hunter.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really give the defense just another thing to worry about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
And we all know what can happen when he gets rolling. A hot start can turn into an explosive scoring night.
It's 2-on-1. Back to Thompson. There's the 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. After years of finishing at the bottom of the West, things are looking up for the Rockets, Clark.
You know, B.A., they've done a really good job of drafting and developing players. That combination can allow you to move forward. And along with signing complementary veterans, that adds to the mix as well. And they've done a nice job. And they've got future draft capital, too. So the Rockets are certainly on the rise.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Houston has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. On the wing, Thompson. Smith with a screen on Hunter. The 3 from Thompson. The rebound by Allen. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Mobley outside. Okoro on the wing. Green covering, and it's out of bounds to Cleveland.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Mitchell deciding where to go with it. Pass to Hunter. Lets it fly. Cleveland again missing.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling, and he still misses. Boy, he wishes he had that one back. Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
That ties it up. Okoro's got 6.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Rockets have gone only 3 for 9 from the floor. Up top, Thompson. 1:33 left in the first. That shot wide open.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Mitchell. No points so far. Okoro, no good. Now here's Eason. Guarded closely. And it's Brooks missing.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
He launches a 3. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for Houston.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense. Getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
Well, how about the transition game, too? I mean, that's been another key for them, moving the ball quickly up the floor. Let's see if they can keep that up.
Now here's Brooks. He has 6. Launches a 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
A good look from Allen. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell.
Boy, the big fella is so skilled. I mean, Jared Allen's jump shot is excellent for a center. Solid mechanics, and it really spaces the floor for him and his teammates.
Mitchell against Green. Pass to Thompson. Green, a screen. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Mitchell. Houston shooting their first free throws of this game. That free throw is good from Thompson.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
Landale's checked in for the Rockets. Van Vliet comes in for Green. Stolen by Thompson. Pass to Mitchell. Takes a 3. Pure from three-point range.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Van Vliet, the pass to Thompson. Puts up a 3. No good on the buzzer beater. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. It's Houston. They lead. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Rockets. Guys?
Simply put, they look totally fearless on the defensive end.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Mitchell out there with Okoro, and it's Hunter in at the 3. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs. 5 on the clock. Thompson. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got his 5th rebound in this one. Mobley up top. Eason with a steal. Here's Landale. No points yet. And that's good. His first bucket of the game. Cleveland has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. From deep, Mitchell. It's hauled in by Landale. Houston in the lead. Brooks outside. Pass to Landale. And here's Eason. From downtown. Knocks down the long J. Eason's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
If you look at rebounding rates, Tari Eason is one of the best in the NBA, Clark.
Yeah, you think about rate, it basically looks at what percentage of rebounds do you get while you're on the floor, and Eason is prolific in terms of boards per minute, uses his 6'8" frame well, and he's gobbling up rebounds at well under 1 every 3 minutes. That is, that's a lot of heavy lifting there, folks.
And Allen gets it to go.
Boy, good touch inside. I mean, Allen does have a nice-looking shot, but he's really at home near the hoop.
The Rockets have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. They get it back. Pass to Landale. He tries for 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Allen's got 6 rebounds in the game. Brooks against Mitchell. Now here's Okoro. Mobley deciding where to go with it. Hits a 3-pointer. Mobley's got 5 points.
Impressive offensive versatility for big. He can show you a variety of looks.
Here's Thompson. An easy 2 on the layup.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
Mitchell against Thompson. Mitchell, the pass to Mobley. The kick to Hunter. From deep. It's another 3 for Cleveland.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Here's Easton. 3-pointer off the mark. And here comes Cleveland. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. That one falls. And now a 5-point Cavalier lead. And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on a team, but not every vet wants to accept the mentorship role.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. not everyone is cut out for that.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
BA, Fred VanVleet said, I've been a leader on pretty much every team that I've ever played for. I'm a leader in life. It's just something you either have or you don't. Something you got to work at. Some guys will gravitate towards it and some won't. Brian, is it that simple?
Well, I think most of his teammates value what he has to say, for sure. Driving to the basket. Basket counts. VanVleet's got his first points of the game.
Keeping the game simple. VanVleet just working the defense and taking what he sees there.
And the call will be against Fred VanVleet. That's his first foul of the game. And the Rockets going with a whole new group out there. There's 53 seconds left in the first half. Allen finds Mitchell. Mobley outside. Now Allen. 5 to shoot. This one for 3. Mitchell misses.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Back to Holiday. Holiday is screen on Hunter. And here's Tate outside. He's rebounded by Okoro. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Okoro. Back to Mitchell. Mitchell at close range. Effortless.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Holiday from long range. Oh, he beats the buzzer just in time. Wow.
Big-time bucket, I'll tell you. Great clock management there.
An ideal way to end the quarter with momentum on your side.
So the clock runs out with the score tied going into the half. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Thinking about the shot.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Isaac Okoro. He's been playing really well.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense. That's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Kicking off the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. Aaron Holiday out there with Cam Whitmore. Then it's Green. Then there's Jayshawn Tate. And it's Şengün in at the 5. And here's Green from the arc. The shot that time not on target. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. The lead is 2. And Grant, when you look at Darius Garland, he has a very polished offensive game.
Absolutely. He's great at creating for himself, but also knows when to get others involved. He can score from anywhere, and he works incredibly hard on his craft.
Cuts off the pass.
Boy, just a lazy cross-court pass there. You're just begging for that thing to be picked off when you throw it that far across the court.
Here's Garland. Pass to Jerome. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync. The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
They now take the lead. Holiday's got 6 points.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open. And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
Pass to Şengün. Stolen by Strus. Fast break, Cleveland. Here's Garland. And he lays it in. And the Cavaliers lead by 1.
And you see Garland out there running, hustling to make a play.
Holiday passes to Şengün. Holiday is screen on Thompson. And Houston, another 3.
Slow defensive rotation, causing a breakdown along the perimeter.
Outside Garland. Tipped away. Now here's Tate. Still no points. Here's Şengün. Misses the three.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
You know what makes Thompson so valuable is his activity on the glass, especially the offensive boards. He really chases down loose balls.
Houston has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Green, a screen. The shot by Holiday, no good. Cleveland has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. And another miss by Cleveland. Strus against Tate. Jacks up a three. The offensive rebound. Here's Holiday. And he makes it on the layup. Holiday's got 5 points now this quarter.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Right side Garland. And the 18-footer right on the mark.
Getting it done from the mid-range. Garland loves using this area of the floor.
Pass to Holiday. The three ball on target from range. Holiday's got 11.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Matching the triple from the other end. Garland is game.
And here is Green. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. And the Rockets lead by 4.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Tipped. And out of bounds. Houston will have it. The Rockets lead by 4. Holiday taking his time here. Pass to Whitmore. Fires for 3. Ooh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
Especially on the three-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Smith, he's checked in for Alperen Şengün. Eason comes in for Green. Thompson, he's checked in for Tate. And Green is subbed in for Holiday. Strus with the bucket.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's going to make you pay.
Here's Whitmore outside. It's rebounded by Wade. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they'd like.
And I really can't see why they wouldn't.
That evens the score. He's got 9.
Slithery inside. Garland has that short area quickness.
High post Green. Working on Thompson. Smith outside. Back to Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Let's go with a 3. Got a piece of it.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Here's Wade over Green. And here's Thompson for 3. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
A huge 3 allows them to snatch the lead heading into the final quarter.
And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading buck. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Isaac Okoro is out there with Mitchell. And it's Hunter in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Brooks outside. Over Mitchell. And it's Brooks missing. Cavaliers trail by 4. Mitchell, the pass to Mobley. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
So close on the finish. I mean, it could have been a 3-point opportunity.
Full throttle, pedal to the metal, attacking basketball. I like that.
And the second free throw is good. The Rockets lead by 3. Here's Eason. That three's off the mark.
You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on.
Oh, Mitchell with a triple.
Mitchell has everything, including that 3-point shot.
For Houston, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. Green, the pass to Smith. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Knocks it loose. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Pass to Smith. Here's Green. About a minute and a half into the 4th now. Now here's Brooks. And here's Eason. Allen defending. Brooks a screen on Allen. Just 5 to shoot. Eason. The Rockets again can't hit. Cleveland shooting an amazing 61%. Looking confident. Good.
Boy, exhibiting toughness right there and persistence. Allen might have been fouled on that inside basket.
3-pointer, Brooks. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got 6 rebounds in the game. The 3 is up. And there's Okoro. That one's good. And the assist by Hunter.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
For 3, Smith drops in the 3.
And he likes to be the answer guy. Smith with a huge response 3.
Outside Mitchell. To the middle. Here's Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
When you need one bad, go to a high-percentage shooter, and Allen is that guy.
Hey, one heck of a crossover there.
Oh, that's a big bucket. Putting the offense on his shoulders right there.
And you know that's right. I mean, he's looking to put his stamp all over this game.
And it's Jared Allen with the foul. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
The ball's knocked loose. It's 2-on-1. The 3 from Okoro. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now. And breaking down some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
Yeah, you know, the defense just hasn't been able to keep up with them in this one. The transition game as a result of good defense has been very strong.
And this team is counting on Brooks in big-time moments. And guess what? Dillon delivers.
Mobley, a screen on Thompson. Mitchell against Thompson. Mitchell, the pass to Mobley. Clock at 6. Puts the move on. Rockets with a rebound. Thompson's got 4 rebounds now. Here's the break. 3-pointer, Brooks. Mobley grabs the board.
Ooh, he really came close to leveling the score there.
Yeah, you know, and after the way they fought back into it here in the 4th, that would have been a big bucket for them.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
A minute 9 left in the final quarter. Spins. Thompson passes to Eason. Outside, Green. Shot clock at 5. Green with a screen on Allen. The 3, Smith. Money! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
For 3. It's rebounded by Houston. The three from Thompson. Mobley grabs the board. And it's Cleveland's ball. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Whitmore's checked in for the Rockets. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, over the break, I did listen in on Kenny Atkinson's huddle. Coach was blunt with his assistant. He said to throw out everything that happened until now. It is a brand new game, and it's only a few minutes. Leave it out on the floor. Back to you guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. The three from Mitchell. It's not going to go for him. Whitmore with it. To take the lead. Can't get the three to fall. And so it's the Cavaliers who come out on top. That was an incredible night of hoops.
They've got Green. Torrey Easton is out there with Smith. Then there's Amen Thompson. And it's Brooks in at the shooting guard. And for the Knicks, Jalen Brunson out there with Bridges. Then it's Josh Hart. Then there's Towns. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively. Oh, how about the vision from Smith? You have to know not just where, but when to deliver the ball.
Anunoby is screen on Green. And it's Brunson missing. Green with the ball. Bridges covering. Fires from deep. The shot by Thompson, no good. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, earlier I spoke with Tom Thibodeau. I asked him how they plan on bottling up Jalen Green. Now, he said we have to try and stay in front of him and protect the rim. Jalen is an explosive athlete and an incredibly crafty finisher around the basket, so keeping him out of the paint won't be easy. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. Shot by Eason, no good. New York's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. The ultimate glue player, Josh Hart. Doris, he plays way bigger than his listed 6'4" height.
I'm going to be honest with you, Kevin. This is the best rebounding guard I've ever seen in my career covering the NBA. Let's remember, he won a national title in college. He's willing to do absolutely anything to help his team win. You want this guy on your side.
Now here's Brunson. And stolen by Thompson. Pass to Eason. Almost, but it rolls out. The Knicks have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Towns a screen on Green. Anunoby has the open look. A three-pointer is right on target. Anunoby's got 6.
Nice job by OG Anunoby to be aggressive from distance.
It's deflected. Out of bounds. Knicks ball as New York keeps possession of it.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Now, here's Bridges. Hart with the screen for Bridges. Puts up a deep 3. Eason grabs the board.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
And you like to see this from Brooks, right? No need to fall in love with the jump shot. Give the defense different looks.
And here's Brunson outside. Brooks grabs the board. Rockets have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Eason's shot is good.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Brunson. Towns a screen on Brooks. Here's Bridges. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
And Thompson gets it to go.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
Brunson, good.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
From deep, Green, and another 3 for Houston.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Good on the triple.
This guy won't give an inch. Brunson answers back with a 3 of his own. You've got to love it.
Brooks, the pass to Thompson. On the wing, Green. Thompson, a screen on Bridges. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
On deep, Brunson. Rebound by Smith. Houston's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Lets it go from deep. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. It's stolen by Green. Bridges with the steal. And now the Knicks on the break. Hart kicks to Towns. Pass to Anunoby. Outside, Towns. 6 to shoot. Bridges goes back up. And the layup is up and in.
Such a smart offensive player. Mikal Bridges assertive and focused when he gets this close.
And here is Green. 5 points in the game. Eason, a screen on Bridges. Here's Green. Takes it off the glass. Green's got 7 points in the game.
Well, there's some unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
And still a close game as the... And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
And so in the game for the Rockets, they've got Green. Brooks is out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Smith, and it's Thompson in at the 3.
Just excellent anticipation by Karl Anthony Towns. You've got to know where that ball is going to come off there.
Here's Smith following the score by New York. Smith sets the pick for VanVleet, and it's in there. VanVleet's got his first points in this one.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight, neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
Now here's VanVleet. Smith outside. Off target with his 3. For New York, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. And one thing, among many doors, that's so impressive about Jalen Brunson, the way he goes to work in the paint. Wow.
Kevin, at his size, you have got to be crafty. You've got to have great footwork and great patience. You've got to be willing to work in a crowd. What he does is really impressive.
And here's Brunson following Fred VanVleet's 3. Bridges a screen on Brooks. Anunoby finds Bridges. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. VanVleet passes to Thompson. Kicks it out to VanVleet. Pass to Green. It's up a 3. And another 3 for Houston.
Well, you love the unselfishness of Fred VanVleet. This guy is so good recognizing when his teammates are open.
Towns, no luck.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
VanVleet outside. From deep. And it's Green missing. New York's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Wasted no time on that one. Bridges has got 5 points so far.
Well, a high-motor player like Mikal Bridges has got to make quick decisions. Rise and fire off the catch and shoot, Mikal.
Now here's VanVleet. He has 5. Rebounded by Hart.
Seems like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, trying to go to something else and flat out choked him.
Towns sets the pick for Anunoby. Pass to Brunson. Back to Anunoby. New York needs to get off a shot. And there are the Knicks with another bucket. It's been a few years now, Doris, but it feels like point guard is the position in the NBA.
Well, Kevin, we certainly have our share of great point guards. Luka Doncic, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, they seem to be in the MVP conversation consistently. But the last couple MVPs, you look back, you've got a couple of centers. For a long time, the small forward spot dominated the game. It's really something that's in constant flux. That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Green with a screen on Bridges. VanVleet kicks to Brooks. Thompson for the triple. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
And you can tell right there, the defense is totally fine with him shooting that. That's not his game. Oh, an easy look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser. I'm sure he's upset for attempting that one.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Jalen Brunson grabs the miss. The Knicks leading by 4. It's stolen by Smith. And here's the fast break. Thompson passes to Green. Fires for 3. And it's Jalen Brunson with the rebound. Brunson's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Let's remember this is 6'8" with some hops. OG Anunoby with the dunk.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Van Vliet kicks to Thompson. Got a piece of it. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges. So New York ends up going with the new group. Houston with a big group substitution here. Şengün's checked in for Jabari Smith. Jay Shante comes in for Amen Thompson. Whitmore, he's checked in for Dylan Brooks. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. Right against Holiday. Right outside. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, finishing quarter strong.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Rockets 24. Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're thinking about the shot.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. You know, Jalen Brunson has been exceptional here, guys. Wow.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
We've got Miles McBride. Achua is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then it's DeLon Wright. And it's Dadier in at the 3, the small forward. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with. It's deflected. There's a screen by Achua. Offensive rebound to the left side wing. McBride's shot is off.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Whitmore's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Always a bonus when points come from unlikely sources. And you can see this guy's been working on that shot.
Here's McBride, and they come right back with their own 3-pointer. McBride's got the lead up to 11 now for the Knicks. Tate the pass to Holiday. Beyond the arc. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
And they call an illegal screen here.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Alperen Şengün is a weapon on the block. Coach Ime Udoka said there are not a ton of true low-post threats in the NBA nowadays. Joel Embiid, Jokic, I don't know how many others there are anymore. Alpie's had success against pretty much everybody that's guarded him. Kevin, his footwork is indeed high level.
DA totally agree. Great footwork. Moves on moves, I've always said. Incredible for his age. The decision-making of Şengün GA is very impressive.
So calm when he sees a double coming. Reads and reacts with ease when he's on the block or at the nail. Reminds you of a young Jokic with how he sees the game.
And a fast break now for New York. It's tipped. And again, New York turns it over.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Pass to Whitmore. Here's Williams. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
You simply must put a body on this guy. You know he's going to try to get to that glass.
Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Achua. Well, Greg, the Knicks have certainly brought hope back to the city of New York.
And it's been fun to watch. The fans are rallying behind this team, and it's not just because they're winning, it's the way they're winning. They play with heart and hustle.
2 minutes remaining.
Just 5 to shoot. Down low. Taken away by Williams. Right against Holiday. Williams for 3. On the wing, Williams. Outside Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. The Rockets with another miss. And it's Wright with the ball for the Knicks. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's Tucker. Carries it from 3-point range. Tucker's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Whitmore, defended by McBride. And Whitmore throws it down.
Oh, man, when Cam Whitmore throws it down, you feel bad for the rim.
Right, looking around. Robinson left side. Over Şengün. Robinson misses.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And that one's good, Whitmore.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Right outside. Lets it go from the wing. It's rebounded by Houston. Şengün's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Screen by Şengün. Here's Tate, and another 3 for Houston.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
For the lead. Doesn't get it to drop for him. That shot, no good. It's a tie game in New York. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with this. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. We've got Thompson. Green is out there with Brooks. Then it's Tari Eason. And it's Smith in its center. Eason against Hart. Shot by Eason, no good. New York leading by 3. That's a 2 from Towns. The kick out to Anunoby. Hart against Green. Towns sets the pick for Hart. Back to Anunoby. Lets the 3 fly. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Smith's got his 5th rebound in this one. Anunoby passes to Bridges. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Outside, Towns. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Thompson outside. Fades back. Up top, Eason. He's guarded by Anunoby. Eason passes to Thompson. The fadeaway. Rebounded by Hart. Hart's got his 4th rebound in this one. Towns kicks to Bridges. With the shot. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
And Green slams it in.
And how about the persistence from Green, refusing to let the defense bully him on that drive.
Brunson has a two-pointer. It's up a three. Good, and the assist goes to Town. 14 points here for Jalen Brunson.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor space.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
Bridges passes to Anunoby. Bridges sets the screen for Anunoby. Pass to Hart. To the right side. Towns for three. Buries the long-range jumper. And the Knicks lead by 7.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Smith with a wide-open look. They get it back, and the wide-open shot from Green. Hits it from three-point range. Green's got 5 points in the quarter.
No fear in the eyes of Green, willing and ready to take the big shot for his team.
It's stolen by Smith. Brooks against Bridges. Easton, a screen on Bridges. Brooks from outside. And another three for Houston.
Well, Brooks is always working hard for this team, and here it pays off with a huge basket.
Good. Brunson, no fear down low.
Jalen Brunson wants the ball in these moments, and there he shows you why. Big-time shot.
The leader. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Brunson against Green. Brunson kicks to Anunoby. Towns the screen. Bridges outside. Second shot opportunity. They'll kick out to Towns. Cans it from downtown. Now it's a 6-point New York lead.
And drifting to the corner and finding some space, Towns can exploit any gap in a defense.
There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Smith for three. Still alive, and there's Thompson putting it right back in.
Timing and athleticism. That's how Thompson won himself the second opportunity.
Towns out to Brunson. Hart with a screen on Green. Brunson the pass to Hart. The Rockets pull it in.
Boy, defense nowhere to be found, and neither was his shot at that time.
Here's Eason. Out to Smith. Brooks outside. Here's Thompson. Here's Smith. Missed. So a close game sees New York take this one. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up for great.
But eventually, I'll get there.
I'm a tiger on the loose, I'm a menace in the booth, I'm the medicine you're afraid to take. I'm the gasoline and nut and the devil in your gut that you're fighting just to keep it baked. Kinda like the view with the dice and me, top down with the rims and gold. So baby, pour me a drink, I'm gonna let out the freak beat back in the beer. Let him run, let him eat, stone cold killer. Let off the beat. Let him bang on the streets like Godzilla. Let him eat, stone cold.
Here are the 5 for the Cavaliers. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Donovan Mitchell out there with Isaac Okoro. And it's Hunter in at the 3. And for the Knicks, we've got Mikal Bridges. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then there's Jalen Brunson, and it's Anunoby in at the small forward position. Towns for 3. Grant, looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh, yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
Mobley outside. Pass to Okoro. Mobley, a screen on Brunson. Okoro, no good. And here's Anunoby. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Mobley, a screen on Anunoby. With the floater, and that one's good. Mitchell.
And standing just 6'1", amazing how effective Mitchell is attacking the paint.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Tom Thibodeau gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We discussed how he wants his team to approach their matchup with Evan Mobley, and Coach said, we need to make him a jump shooter. Mobley is most effective around the rim. He's still developing his jump shot, and we need to take advantage of that. There should be a lot of resistance in the paint from his defense, BA.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. And here's Hunter from the arc. And it's New York with a rebound.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
And an Obi for three. And again, New York with the triple.
Doesn't get much easier than that. Hart was licking his chops when he saw his man wide open.
Back to Mitchell.
9-2.
Three-pointer. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now it's a shootout.
Bridges misses. The Cavaliers have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. When the Knicks are having a good season, it is amazing how excited their fans get for it.
Well, it's been generations, BA, that have been salivating for this franchise to get back to its winning ways. The last championship came in 1973, so as a fan, you can't help but get fired up when there's a chance at a title run.
Cleveland has gone 1 of 4 from deep. And it's Mitchell penetrating. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Oh, guys. I mean, this crowd is in awe of that Mitchell dunk. Heck, I'm in awe, too.
Brunson passes to Towns. Back to Brunson. Towns on a screen from behind the arc. The rebound by Allen. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Cavaliers. Trailing by 2. Top of the key. And it's Cleveland with another.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Outside Brunson. And the Knicks miss again.
Really excellent defense there. They know he's capable of knocking it down from the outside, and they could not have played him better.
The 3 from Okoro. Drills it from deep.
Okoro finding a way to just keep himself involved in what they're doing offensively.
Right side Brunson. Pass to Towns. Will it go? They get it back. Here's Anunoby. Out to Bridges. Hart the open shot. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Now here's Okoro. From outside the arc. And Cleveland another 3.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Knicks trail by 6. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Towns finds Hart. Towns a screen on Mobley. Hart from long range after missing his first attempt. Now 1 for 2.
And he can hurt you from there. The D must be up on Hart when he has the ball.
15-12.
Anunoby against Mitchell. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. The Knicks have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Hart from long range. Hunter with the rebound. The Cavaliers lead by 3. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Mobley, a screen on Bridges. Inside. Allen against Hart. And it's Allen who slams it home.
And that kind of bucket for Allen is just injecting energy into the team. One of the best offensive rebounders in the NBA.
And that one's good. Brunson. Now Mitchell. 9 points in the game. Outside Hunter. From behind the arc. Doesn't go for him. Just a big-time effort for Donovan Mitchell, providing a lot of energy for Cleveland, hunting for opportunities. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, what do you guys think about Cleveland here in this one?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter, you got to respect the game plan.
Josh Hart is out there with OG Anunoby. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Bridges in a 2-guard. That's the group for New York starting the second. Brunson passes to Anunoby. No good from outside. Cleveland leading by 5. Right side Hunter. Pass to Allen. Here's Mobley. Driving inside. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Hunter from the arc. Towns with a rebound. New York has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
New York has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Brunson passes to Bridges. Back to Brunson. And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Now here's Mitchell. He's got 9. Here's Allen. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket.
Always a threat in the painted area. Jared Allen just too long inside.
Towns on a screen. Here's Brunson. Oh, Brunson cutting through the lane.
Now that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
From deep, Mitchell. Hart pulls it in.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Anunoby for 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Fires the 3. Again, the miss by Mitchell.
Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
You know, some threes look better than others, and Brunson's lefty stroke from 3 is a beautiful thing.
Knicks lead 23.
Mobley, a screen on Anunoby. Oh, with confidence, Mitchell.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for Cleveland. Okoro, that one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Okoro's got 11 points. Well, Brent, as you know, finding success in the NBA is largely dependent on the situation.
BA, you're hitting the nail on the head. You can't get frustrated as a player, especially a young one that comes into the league and doesn't have an opportunity right away to play. You got to work on your skills, stay confident, and at some point when you get your opportunity, whether it's the team you're with or in a trade, you're going to have a chance to show that you belong in the league.
There's a screen. Here's Brunson outside. No good. He's missed 5 of his 8 attempts.
You could see he wanted to get him back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
Here's Mitchell. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. Hart finds Towns. Allen against Hart. Towns for 3. New York again can't hit. Now the Cavaliers with it. Good momentum. 8 straight points. Lets it go from deep. Cleveland the rebound. Okoro passes to Hunter. And here's Mitchell. Mobley, a screen on Anunoby. 6 to shoot. From deep, Mitchell. Mitchell can't get that one to fall.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
The kick out to Brunson. Towns for 3. Mitchell grabs a miss. The Cavaliers lead by 7. Here's Mobley. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got his 5th rebound in this one. Stolen by Mobley. Okoro on the wing. Brunson defending. Fast break, New York. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Good ball pressure and fast plays like that will tighten this up quick.
25.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Cleveland on top, up by 5. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
I'm here with Coach.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. They're measuring up the shot.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. We've seen Donovan Mitchell really having a great game.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
On the court right now for Cleveland. Dean Wade is out there with Thompson. Then it's Darius Garland. Then it's Max Strus. And it's Jerome in at the point guard position. It's stolen by Garland. Cleveland leading by 7. Pass to Strus. The 3. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland.
Three-point goal.
Strus has got his first 3 points of the game. Left side McBride. From downtown. Achua with a screen on Garland. Here's McBride. Back to Shamet. Jacks up a 3. Jerome grabs the miss. Cleveland shooting at a decent clip. 45% for the game. Fires from deep. Wade misses. Knicks trail by 10. Here's Wright. Pass to Shamet. Over to the wing. Wright outside. Launches it. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Kind of like playing in the rec league, little to no defense on that possession. And the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
Garland, the pass to Jerome. Here's Wade. Six on the shot clock. Here's Garland, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That one on Tucker.
Garland does a good job there getting the shot up into the air while he's being fouled.
Garland hits them both.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
And here's Wright from the arc. And again, New York with the triple.
I think the defense has more concerns out there on the floor. And they give him a good open look from the perimeter.
Here's Jerome. And another miss by Cleveland. Knicks trail by 6. Here's Wright. He has 6. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. These are his first free throws of the game. He's off on the first.
Precious Achua at the line, 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. Cleveland leading by 5. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. They grab their own miss. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Well, if there's 100 play calls that they have, Tristan's probably got 0 of them. He just goes in there and gets it done himself.
Outside Tucker. And it's off from 3-point range. Cleveland has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Garland for 3. Sinks the tray. And it's a 10-point Cleveland lead.
Well, Garland, a volume shooter right now from deep. He's capable of getting hot.
For 3. McBride can't get it to go. Cleveland has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Garland scanning the floor. Pass to Strus. Offline with a three. The Knicks have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Here's McBride. And the Knicks miss again. The Cavaliers lead by 10. Outside Garland. And it's New York with a rebound.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
From beyond the arc and then some. And the Cavaliers lead by 13.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
And he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
It's picked off. Here's McBride. Three-pointer in transition. McBride's gotten himself on the board with a three there.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
Cavaliers lead 45-35.
Outside Garland. Right side Strus. Out to Garland. Just 4 to shoot. Nifty move. That one goes. Count it. Garland's got 9 points here in the second half.
The defense looked a little bit confused on that play as Garland moved nicely.
Here's Achua. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Here's Wade. The shot, no good. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers earning this break in the action, up 10, appearing in control. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. We've got OG Anunoby. Josh Hart is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Mikal Bridges, and it's Brunson in at the 1. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Mobley with it. Towns covering. Offensive rebound from deep. Mitchell. That shot is off.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Towns, a screen on Hunter. Bridges passes to Towns. Back to Bridges. Takes the 3. Cavaliers with a rebound. Allen's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Allen with a screen on Anunoby. Mitchell against Anunoby. Outside Mitchell. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. The Cavaliers again cannot hit.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And a deep 3 from Towns. No good on the triple. The Cavaliers lead by 8. Mitchell deciding where to go with it. Here's the 3. 3-ball! Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, Mitchell putting on a clinic of his skills in this one. Take notes, kids.
Towns on a screen. Here's Brunson outside. Ooh, give him his 5th make of the game in 10 attempts.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Hits the trifecta.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Back to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Yeah, going right for the iron. Towns muscling his way through.
A good look from Allen. And another basket for Cleveland.
He shot a lower than average volume here tonight, but his efficiency doing it has helped the team build the lead.
Here's Brunson outside. And again, New York with the triple.
And his perimeter shooting might be the key to trimming their deficit.
Well, he's doing everything he can to make them competitive. And by everything, I mean draining threes.
Outside Hunter. Allen with a screen on Bridges. Hunter passes to Mitchell. And there's a 3-second violation.
The 3-second violation. New York ball.
Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now.
2 minutes.
Brunson taking his time here. 4-3. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got 5 rebounds tonight. Hunter finds Mitchell. Allen a screen. 3-pointer. Mitchell misses. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for New York. Outside Anunoby. From deep. Mobley grabs the board. Cleveland leading by 8. Outside Mitchell. It's rebounded by New York.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
New York again can't hit. Cleveland has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Mobley on a screen. Releases. Again, the miss by Mitchell. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. And it's powered home by Towns.
All-out effort from Towns, putting the team on his back and getting them the shot they need.
The 3 from Mitchell knocks down the triple. And the Cavaliers lead by 9.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Towns can't get that one to fall. And Mitchell puts up a deep 3 off target. And so it's Cleveland winning this one. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one